Gentlemen, let me ask you something bold. What if I told you there's a natural way to reignite your erections, no matter if you're 50, 60, even 80 years old? And no, I'm not talking about expensive pills, painful injections, or risky surgeries. I'm talking about something so simple. You could stir it right into your morning coffee. Sounds impossible? Urologists are now revealing that a handful of natural compounds, when consumed consistently, can restore blood flow, balance hormones, and supercharge your performance in the bedroom. And here's the kicker. Many of these remedies have been hiding in plain sight for centuries. Before we dive in, let me say this. If you care about staying strong, energized, and confident as you age, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is all about men's health, testosterone, strength, and vitality. You don't want to miss what's coming. Now let's talk about why adding just one simple ingredient to your coffee could be the game changer your body's been begging for. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. After the age of 40, testosterone begins to decline, blood vessels stiffen, and circulation slows down. By 50, 60, or 70, many men quietly accept fatigue, low drive, and weaker erections as normal aging. But here's the reality. It doesn't have to be that way. Science now shows that lifestyle changes, natural compounds, and even what you put in your coffee can dramatically shift your performance. Think of it like this. Your body is an engine. Over time, it gets clogged, rusty, and slower. But with the right fuel, that same engine can roar again. In today's video, we're diving into natural, science-backed coffee boosters that urologists recommend to improve erections, boost testosterone, and keep men vibrant well into their 70s and 80s. And don't worry, I'll break this down in a way that's practical, simple, and something you can apply today. Here's what you're going to learn. Why blood flow is the #1 factor behind strong erections. The natural compounds that enhance circulation, testosterone, and energy. How to easily add them to your coffee without changing your whole diet, and most importantly, how these changes can give you confidence and vitality back. Quick favor before we dive deeper. If you've ever tried adding supplements or herbs to your morning coffee, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what's worked for you. All right, let's get into the first big coffee secret urologists swear by. Let's start with one of the most powerful, yet surprisingly underappreciated, natural remedies for men's performance, L-citrulline. If you've never heard of it, L-citrulline is an amino acid found in foods like watermelon, cucumbers, and pumpkins. But here's the kicker. When you consume it, your body converts it into another compound called L-arginine, which then helps produce nitric oxide. Now, why does that matter? Because nitric oxide is the master key that unlocks blood flow. Think about erections for a second. They are essentially a hydraulic event. Blood rushes in, pressure builds, and the result is firmness. Without good circulation, that entire process falls apart. That's why urologists love L-citrulline. It's like opening the pipes wide so blood can flow freely again. And here's the good news. L-citrulline is safe, natural, and works with your body instead of against it. Unlike many pharmaceutical options, which often force blood vessels open temporarily, L-citrulline supports your system long-term by naturally enhancing your nitric oxide production. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, brew your coffee as usual, but this time you stir in a scoop of high-quality L-citrulline powder. Within a few weeks of consistent use, you might notice your energy is sharper, workouts feel easier, and yes, your erections return with more strength and reliability, all from one extra step in your daily routine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If this stuff is so powerful, why haven't I heard about it before? Great question. The truth is, most mainstream medicine is focused on prescription solutions. Natural remedies like this often don't get the attention, not because they don't work, but because they can't be patented. So it's up to men like us to dig deeper and use what science actually shows works. Here's a quick science bite for you. In a 2011 study published in the journal Urology, researchers gave men with mild erectile dysfunction a daily dose of L-citrulline. After just 1 month, their erection hardness scores improved significantly, and many reported higher satisfaction with their sex lives. No risky side effects, no complicated routines, just one natural compound. Now let's make this practical. How to use it. Add 2 to 3 grams of L-citrulline powder to your morning coffee. It dissolves easily, and since it doesn't have a strong taste, you won't even notice it's there. When to take it? Morning is best because it gives your body a steady boost throughout the day, but some men prefer splitting the dose, half in the morning, half before workouts. What to expect? Improvements don't happen overnight. Usually, you'll notice changes in 3 to 4 weeks as nitric oxide levels rise and circulation improves. Let me ask you, wouldn't it be worth adding 1 scoop to your coffee each morning if it meant reclaiming the confidence you thought you'd lost forever? And here's a pro tip. Combine L-citrulline with regular exercise. Even something as simple as daily walking will amplify its effect on your circulation. Your heart pumps stronger, your vessels stay open, and your body thanks you with renewed energy. Quick engagement break. If you're curious to try L-citrulline, hit the like button right now so I know you want me to make a full video on the best brands and dosages. All right, that's the first powerhouse ingredient, but don't go anywhere because the next one is even more surprising, and you might already have it sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Now that we've covered L-citrulline, let's talk about another incredible natural booster, one that's been used for centuries in the high mountains of Peru. It's called Maca root, and urologists are increasingly recognizing its power for restoring vitality and performance, especially in men over 50. Maca root isn't a new discovery. In fact, it's been cultivated for more than 2,000 years in the Andes, where locals call it Peruvian ginseng. Traditionally, warriors and hunters would take maca before long journeys or battles because it gave them stamina, resilience, and strength. Sounds like exactly what modern men need, right? So, what makes maca root special? Unlike synthetic boosters that only target one pathway, maca works holistically. Research shows it can increase libido and sexual desire by balancing hormones naturally, boost energy levels by supporting the adrenal glands, which fight fatigue, enhance fertility by improving sperm quality and count, reduce stress by stabilizing mood and lowering cortisol levels. Think of maca as a multi-tool for men's health. It doesn't just address one issue, it helps rebuild the foundation. And here's the kicker. Unlike caffeine or stimulants, maca doesn't give you a quick spike followed by a crash. Instead, it nourishes your body slowly, which makes it perfect to combine with coffee. Imagine starting your morning with a hot cup of coffee blended with a teaspoon of maca powder. The coffee wakes up your brain, while the maca energizes your body from the inside out. Together, they create a smooth, focused energy that lasts for hours, and a noticeable lift in performance where it really matters. Let's talk science for a second. In a 2002 study published in the journal Urologists, men who took maca root daily reported a significant increase in sexual desire compared to those who didn't. Another study showed that men supplementing with maca had improved sperm quality, which means better fertility and overall reproductive health. Urologists often point to these findings as evidence that maca isn't just a folk remedy. It's backed by real data. Now here's the practical part. How to use it. The recommended dose is about 1 to 3 teaspoons, 5 to 15 grams, of maca powder daily. Start small, maybe 1 teaspoon, and build up. Best form? Powder is the easiest to mix into coffee, smoothies, or even oatmeal. If you don't like the taste, capsules are also widely available. Taste tip. Maca has a slightly nutty, earthy flavor. Many men actually enjoy it in coffee because it blends well with milk or cream, almost like a natural sweetener. One thing I love about maca is that it's adaptogenic. That means it adapts to what your body needs. Feeling stressed? It calms you down. Feeling tired? It picks you up. Low drive? It fires things back up. It's like having a natural thermostat for your body's energy and hormones. Let me ask you, wouldn't it feel amazing to drink your morning coffee and know that you're fueling not only your mind, but also your masculinity, energy, and confidence? That's exactly what Maca root offers. And remember this, consistency is everything. Just like building muscle, you don't get results after one workout. Maca works best when taken daily for at least 4 to 6 weeks. Stick with it, and you'll notice the difference in your energy, stamina, and mood. Quick engagement moment. Drop a comment below if you've ever tried Maca root before. Did you notice a change in your energy or performance? Your story might inspire another man to give it a try. So we've covered L-citrulline for blood flow and Maca root for energy and drive, but we're just getting started. Up next, we're going to look at an ingredient that's hiding in plain sight in most kitchens. And it's one of the most powerful natural testosterone boosters out there. Now, we've talked about circulation with L-citrulline and energy with Maca root. But there's another silent killer of men's performance that we absolutely need to address: stress. Think about it. How many times have you felt exhausted after a long day, even if you didn't do much physical work? Stress does that. It hijacks your hormones, spikes cortisol, and crushes testosterone production. Over time, this not only drains your energy, but also weakens your erections, lowers your drive, and eats away at your confidence. That's where ashwagandha comes in. Ashwagandha is an ancient herb used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 3,000 years. Its name literally means strength of the horse, and for good reason. Traditionally, it was given to men to boost stamina, fertility, and resilience. And now, modern science is confirming what ancient healers already knew. Ashwagandha is one of the most effective natural testosterone boosters out there. Here's what makes it so powerful. Reduces cortisol levels. Cortisol is the stress hormone. When it's high, testosterone drops. Ashwagandha lowers cortisol, allowing testosterone to rise naturally. Boosts testosterone directly. Multiple studies show that men who take ashwagandha experience a 15 to 25% increase in testosterone within just a few months. Improves sperm quality. Urologists often recommend it to men dealing with infertility, since it enhances sperm motility and count. Enhances strength and muscle growth. It's been shown to improve recovery and muscle building, which ties directly into feeling more youthful and powerful. Now let's get practical. Imagine adding a small scoop of ashwagandha powder into your morning coffee. The warmth of the coffee masks its earthy flavor, and as it enters your system, it begins lowering stress levels and supporting hormone balance. Over weeks, you feel calmer, your mood improves, and yes, your drive and performance come roaring back. One famous study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition followed men who supplemented with ashwagandha while doing resistance training. After 8 weeks, they not only gained more muscle and strength compared to the placebo group, but they also had significantly higher testosterone levels. And here's another one. In a study on men dealing with infertility, ashwagandha supplementation improves sperm quality by 167%. That's not a typo. 167%. Urologists consider it one of the most reliable natural fertility enhancers available. So how do you use it? Dosage. Most men do well with 300 to 600 milligrams of high-quality ashwagandha extract daily. If you're using raw powder, 1 to 2 teaspoons is typical. Timing. Morning coffee is a great option, but some prefer taking it at night because it helps improve sleep quality. Taste tip. Ashwagandha has a bitter, earthy taste. If you don't enjoy it, capsules are a convenient alternative. Now let me ask you this. What's the point of fueling your body with energy and blood flow if stress is constantly pulling you back? Ashwagandha gives you the missing piece. It restores calm, boosts your testosterone, and makes sure your engine runs at full capacity. Here's a little challenge. Try adding ashwagandha to your routine for 1 month. Keep track of your energy, mood, and drive. I guarantee you'll be surprised by how much more alive and focused you feel. Engagement time. If you'd like me to make a step-by-step guide on the best brands and dosages of ashwagandha, smash that like button right now. It lets me know you want a deep dive video on this herb. So far, we've stacked 3 incredible tools: L-citrulline for circulation, Maca for energy, and ashwagandha for stress and testosterone. But don't go anywhere. Next, we're diving into a common kitchen spice that not only makes your coffee taste amazing, but also fires up your blood sugar, metabolism, and yes, your erections. Now let's take a turn into your kitchen. You might not realize it, but sitting in your spice rack is one of the simplest, cheapest, and most effective men's health boosters you can add to your coffee. That spice is cinnamon. Yes. The same cinnamon you sprinkle on oatmeal desserts or lattes isn't just about flavor. It's a natural powerhouse with benefits that directly impact erections, testosterone, and overall vitality. Here's why urologists are paying attention to it. Improves blood circulation. Cinnamon contains compounds that relax and dilate blood vessels. That means better blood flow where you need it most. Regulates blood sugar. One hidden enemy of strong erections is unstable blood sugar. High glucose levels damage blood vessels over time, leading to poor circulation and erectile dysfunction. Cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar, protecting those vessels and keeping them flexible. Boosts testosterone. Animal studies show that cinnamon can increase sperm count and testosterone levels. While human research is still catching up, many experts believe it plays a supportive role in hormone balance. Fights inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like rust in your body. It slows everything down. Cinnamon's antioxidants help fight that, giving your system a cleaner engine. Let's put it into perspective. Imagine drinking your morning coffee with just half a teaspoon of cinnamon stirred in. You're not only getting a warm, delicious flavor, but also supporting your blood vessels, balancing your blood sugar, and creating the perfect environment for stronger erections. All from a spice that costs just pennies a day. And here's the cool part. Cinnamon has been studied for decades. A 2019 review in the Journal of Food Science and Technology highlighted its ability to lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and reduce oxidative stress. These are all critical for keeping your manhood engine firing. Now let's make this practical. How to use it. Start with half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon in your coffee. Stir it well or blend it for a smoother texture. Pro tip: Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, is the best option because it's purer and contains less coumarin, a natural compound that can be harmful in very high doses. Taste bonus: cinnamon pairs beautifully with coffee. Add a little cream or milk, and you've got a flavor that feels indulgent, while secretly fueling your health. But here's a question for you. Why do most men ignore simple fixes like this? Too often, we look for complicated solutions, expensive pills, risky treatments, quick fixes, while ignoring everyday tools that work quietly in the background. Cinnamon is proof that sometimes the easiest answers are right in front of us. Let me paint you a picture. A man in his late 60s starts adding cinnamon to his coffee every morning. Within weeks, his energy is steadier, his blood pressure improves, and he notices his blood sugar doesn't spike after meals. Months later, he realizes his confidence in the bedroom has returned. Did he buy an expensive supplement? Number. He just used what was already in his kitchen. Consistency is the secret. One sprinkle won't change much, but daily use compounds over time. It's like putting a small deposit into your health bank every single morning. Quick engagement moment. Drop a comment below if you're already adding cinnamon to your coffee, or if you're going to start tomorrow morning. I'd love to see how many of you take this simple step. So now we've got L-citrulline for circulation, Maca for energy, ashwagandha for stress and testosterone, and cinnamon for blood flow and blood sugar. 4 powerful tools, all working together. But we're not done yet. Up next, I'll share a final ingredient that might surprise you. It's spicy, fiery, and has been shown to ignite metabolism, testosterone, and confidence in men at any age. Finally, let's talk about a fiery root that has been cherished for centuries across the world for its healing powers: ginger. Not just a kitchen spice, ginger is a proven natural booster for circulation, testosterone, and overall male vitality. Here's why urologists recommend ginger as part of a natural approach to men's health. Enhances blood flow. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogaols, which relax blood vessels and improve circulation, critical for strong, reliable erections. Boosts testosterone naturally. Studies in both animals and humans show that ginger supplementation can increase testosterone production and improve sperm quality. Supports heart and vascular health. Healthy arteries equals better performance. Ginger helps reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, protecting your cardiovascular system. Improves stamina and energy. By improving blood flow and metabolism, ginger gives you that steady energy that lasts all day. Imagine this. You add a small amount of powdered or freshly grated ginger to your morning coffee. The warmth of the drink blends perfectly with its spicy kick. Over time, your circulation improves, your energy stabilizes, and your libido begins to rise naturally. No injections, no pills, just natural, powerful support from a root that's been used for millennia. Science backs this up. A 2012 study in the International Journal of Reproductive Biomedicine found that men taking ginger supplements experienced significant increases in testosterone levels and sperm health over 3 months. Another study highlighted its ability to lower inflammation and improve circulation, both of which are crucial for erectile function. Here's how to use it effectively. Dosage: 1 to 2 grams of powdered ginger daily, or a small slice of fresh ginger in your coffee or tea. Timing: morning is ideal, especially if you're adding it to coffee, but it can also be taken in smoothies or as a tea before workouts. Pro tip: pair ginger with a pinch of cinnamon for an extra kick, not just in flavor, but in its combined effect on circulation and testosterone. And here's the exciting part. When you combine all the ingredients we've discussed, L-citrulline, Maca, ashwagandha, cinnamon, and ginger, they work synergistically. Blood flow improves, hormones balance, stress decreases, energy rises, and erections return stronger than many men thought possible. Quick engagement. Drop a comment if you're excited to try this full combination in your coffee. Even one small step can change your energy, vitality, and confidence. Gentlemen, you've just discovered a simple, natural roadmap to reclaiming your energy, confidence, and performance, all starting with your morning coffee. L-citrulline, Maca, ashwagandha, cinnamon, and ginger. 5 powerful ingredients that can help men over 50, 60, or even 80 feel stronger, sharper, and more alive than they have in years. Remember, it's not about quick fixes or risky treatments. It's about consistency, natural solutions, and small daily habits that compound into real results. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that your body, your energy, and your drive are fully supported. That's what these ingredients can do for you. If you found this video helpful, here's what I want you to do right now. Subscribe to the channel, because we share weekly tips on men's health, vitality, and performance. Hit the like button. It helps me create more content like this. Drop a comment. Which of these ingredients are you excited to try first? Your comment might inspire another man to take action. Share this video with a friend or loved one who could benefit from a natural boost. And if you want to take it a step further, check out the next video I've linked right here. Insert video link touch thumbnail. It dives into the top 5 natural ways to boost testosterone after 50. Gentlemen, Your vitality isn't gone. It's waiting for you to take action. Make today the day you reclaim your energy, your confidence, and your life. One scoop at a time, one habit at a time, you can transform your health and performance. So go ahead, brew that coffee, add your boosters, and step into a stronger, more powerful version of yourself. Because you deserve it. And the best time to start is right now. Gentlemen, never settle. Your best years can still be ahead of you. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.